Hey, and welcome. So you can see the garden is filling out very nicely. So welcome back for a weekly garden tour. Check on how things are going. The zinnia bed is filling out, getting tall. There's some buds on them. The gladiolas are there. I don't remember having this many last year. So I wonder if some of them just didn't come up last year. We have a stray zinnia in this bed with the irises. No new spikes up on the other ones that haven't bloomed yet. Nothing new really over here. This dianthus right here is going to bloom soon. But these squash are looking great, and they are actually starting to have flowers. Oh, look, a little ladybug there. I called it a squash. These are two melon plants. One's a sugar baby and one's lemon drop. They are looking good, climbing up the trellis. Sweet peas are hanging out. No real news on those. The dahlia beds filling in great, lots of buds. This one has bloomed beautifully. It's called Hootenanny. And then this one is blooming. And that one is called Amber Queen. And then this one says it is Apple Blossom. And then just a bunch of buds. Looking real good. Been keeping a close eye on just how quickly the water's drying out. This one's also about to bloom. This was one of the freebies I got. It is Pulventon Supreme. But yeah, overall doing well. I have seen some cucumber beetles, so I've just been killing them as I see them. And then I haven't seen any more army worms at this point, and I've seen some stink bugs. So those are just the cucumber beetles, and the stink bugs have been my main pests so far. These melons are doing well. They're growing up that trellis. These are two different types. An Asian and a Indian melon. Same ones. This is my third year growing those. The jalapeno plants are getting real big. So I've been picking off the buds on these initially, and just picking those off so that it can focus on growing big and strong versus focusing on fruiting. So I'm probably going to start fruiting soon, and I'm going to stake it up. This is one of the two that I put in here of the black strawberry tomatoes. This was my redo on some tomatoes. Hi, friend. These are Dahlias from last year that came back. So I'll let those go. Those were a part of a mix. And so I don't really think they have a name because they weren't anything that was supposed to be included in the mix. Another ladybug on there too. Hi, bub. I've been keeping an eye out here as well, just for any of those stink bugs. Not too bad there. This tomato, so this is the purple Russian tomato. It's getting like crazy. I do have some tomatoes on it that are looking fabulous. But this is also the one it cracked here right in the middle during a really bad windstorm that we got. So it's really just a matter of time until that starts rotting out. So I'm just trying to trim it, prevent as much powdery mildew as possible. Excited for those tomatoes to ripen. It's got more flowers on it. I have a this is a Dr. Witchy tomato in the back. So I'm gonna have to definitely stick that up. Those will be heavy tomatoes once it starts fruiting. And then here we have black cherry tomatoes, and then some. I think that one's also a black cherry, and then these are Napa Chardonnay over here. These are two dahlias that were here last year. I never got to see them bloom. Look how pretty that is. It kind of looks like the hootenanny, but just different color scheme. But yeah, I got these from Eden Brothers as kind of like an end of the season sale, and I never got to see it bloom. So that's awesome. Sunflowers are starting to poke out. This one's getting kind of old now. And something's chewing through these. I'm guessing it's cucumber beetles, because that's really the only... Oh, that... See it there? That's another nymph from the leaf-footed bug. So I found some over here. Maybe that's what's chewing through these. I haven't seen a ton, though. I saw some over here. That is a cucumber beetle. And I just squish it. Squish. But I had some nymphs of the leaf-footed stink bug. Oh my goodness. Who are you barking at? So those, I just have a bowl of soapy water and have been shaking them into it. Yeah, all I see right now are cucumber beetles. These are the honey nut squash, and they have been having some blooms, but all the blooms are, except for this one, female. So you can see the female blooms have the fruit on the bottom of the flower, and the male blooms just go straight to a stem. So I'm actually going to... Oh my goodness, you're so loud, bub. I'm pulling the petals off of... I'm just trying to do it one-handed and hold the camera. Bear with me. Okay. So I pulled the petals off of this. The male flower. Oh no, don't fall. And put in here in the female flower. And then I just kind of fold that up. And that is how I hand pollinate, which I try to do whenever I can. Sometimes your plants will just put out male flowers first or female flowers first, and it takes a minute to get both. And then these are my green beans. They're doing fabulous. Again, a little bit of chew marks, and that's probably the cucumber beetles. But we have some small green beans. So that's not doing too shabby. Here's our Tokyo cucumber, and here's another cucumber beetle right inside that. Kill that. It's like a live action video for you. Fighting with the cucumber beetles. So, just that one. But I did see some nymphs of the stink bug here too, and I shook them off into my soapy water. This is the Cajun bell pepper. It's doing great. And I just picked like a decent chunk. And then this is our tomato tomato. This was like super prolific last year, and it's already got some tomatoes on it. This one is a black strawberry tomato plant, and that has some tomatoes on it and plenty of flowers. And unfortunately that one, for whatever reason, the root system is just super shallow, so I've just been kind of building up around it just to keep it sturdy. And then these are sunrise bumblebee tomatoes, which are new this year and I'm excited about. That's some calendula I'm experimenting with to see how it does for our summertime. Did great over the winter for me. Hey, bubs. You're being noisy. You're being noisy. Nothing new on the citrus. Nasturtiums are a little bit on the struggle bus. And then these dahlias have been doing good. These were from seed. Parsley's great. These are the orange hat micro tomatoes from Baker Creek, and those are doing great as well. I've gotten a good handful off of those. And and the snapdragons are like blooming again. So I'm gonna cut them like here, above a set of leaves, and let them branch out. Milkweed's doing good. I haven't seen any caterpillars yet. Mint's doing great this year. All the herbs look pretty good. The purple basil's just trying to go to seed, and I did plant some starts. And look at this phlox. It's so pretty, but it's just like one, two. So there's also some stalk in there, some yarrow. So we'll just kind of see what happens. And I am going to trim my rosemary back, and then maybe pull it off, maybe dry it. This lavender's doing so good. It's pretty. It's different than the last lavender that I got at the garden center. But they just say lavender on the label. They don't give me the variety. You ready to go inside? Okay. There's nothing in these anymore. The peppers and cucamelons aren't doing anything. And there, if you can see, is one giant stink bug and a bunch of the nymphs that I've knocked off in there, and a cucumber beetle too. So that's my soapy water I've just been using to try to win the battle against these bugs. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you come back and take a look at these dahlias when they bloom. Have a great day.